So Nigel, would you describe yourself as a technophobe?
Oh, I'm not a high-tech chap, particularly myself. However, I recognise how important it is, and I would not have done what I've done in politics, and UKIP would not have done what it's done in politics if we'd relied on conventional media. We as a party use YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and actually we're bigger than the Labour Party, and we're nearly as big as the Conservative Party now on social media, which, given the amount of money we've got compared to the others, shows you that as a party we've fully embraced it.
So you think that social media has really given your party a foothold in British politics?
We'd have got nowhere without it. We literally would have got nowhere without it. And I think when you look at Italy, where a whole political movement, the Five Star Movement, is a completely online party. And Beppe Grillo, who's the best-known comedian in Italy, who's gone into politics, now has nearly 5 million people following him on Facebook and Twitter. It's a very powerful medium.
And how many followers have you got on Facebook and Twitter?
300, about a third of a million on both.
Okay.
Look, I want it to be a lot more, but I mean, most people in British politics have about 5,000, so I'm doing okay.
I think I saw on your Twitter account that you post tweets yourself and people post on your behalf. Is that right?
Well, it depends. Yes. I mean, quite frankly, I'm on the road. I'm here this morning. I'm off now to Wales for a press conference, and in London doing telly tonight. So if news comes out and needs to be transmitted, then my press office do that for me. Yeah.
Do you have a technology horror story from the past where you've tried to use technology and utterly failed in a public setting or at home? Or
Oh gosh, I'm just trying to think. I think there'll be so many occasions when it's gone wrong I can't remember.
Fair enough. Do you use a smartphone?
No, I don't. I've gone against it completely. They're useless. They're useless for phone calls.
Do you mind if I get a quick look at your phone? It's quite an
I was last night here in Lytham St Anne's. We were having dinner in a restaurant down the road. Mine was the only phone that worked in the building. These have better reception. I can speak for 4 hours on it.
Better battery.
And yeah. And the trouble with the smartphone is the battery life. They're great as computers. They're not very good as phones.
Fantastic. Yeah. And would you consider buying an electric car, maybe a Tesla or a Chevy Bolt?
If I lived in London, I probably would. Yes.
Would you not be concerned that you wouldn't be able to charge it? That you'd have to.
Well, I think in London now you can. But would I buy an electric car living out in the wilds of Kent? No, I wouldn't even dream of it.
Are there any particular tech entrepreneurs that you admire? They could be based in the UK or based in America. Or...
Well, the guy that I admired died last week. The guy that I admired was Roberto Casaleggio, and he was the inspiration and genius behind the Five Star Movement that I talked about earlier. He was the guy that recognised that you could reach a whole new young generation and get them involved in current affairs and politics by just ignoring television, radio and newspapers and just going around the back of the whole lot. And he has changed Italian politics and given a model that led to the Dutch referendum the other week, where a group of young bloggers managed to get the signatures to force a referendum on the government. Things are changing.
It's very powerful. And I suppose it gets young people involved in politics who may otherwise not.
Young people don't buy newspapers. Young people don't watch the news at 10. Young people, read on their smartphones their favourite blog, their favourite news sites. That's how they get their news.
Yeah.